All right. So today, there's a couple things going on. Some of you guys know, I bought a new Sequoia. So I bought this from my buddy Kevin. '05 Toyota Sequoia. Has factory air ride, everything. Be a great tow vehicle for right now. Eventually we'll buy something newer. But for right now, especially while we're probably going to build the rest of the house, depends on how the election goes. Maybe not. Maybe living in a cardboard box down by the river. But if it goes well, we'll buy a brand new one pretty soon, or a Lexus or something to tow with. But we have a lock actuator we're going to go and put in this. So this will be kind of more of a video for the Toyota guys that are on the channel. Where the hell's it at? This is for the back hatch. As a lot of you guys know, they have a lot of issues. Now, before I do that, for you Porsche guys watching, the Porsche we got a line yesterday. Everything seemed to turn out good. They ran out of adjustment on the back for the toe. It's less than 1 degree. What is that, 1/16 of an inch? Other than that, everything else is great. So I don't think it's anything to worry about. I was hoping to have the exhaust done by now, but I went to the exhaust shop. They had no tips that I wanted. So I did get some carbon fiber resonated tips. They'll be here in a couple days. Probably not going to get the exhaust done on this until Monday or Tuesday, I would say. Anyhow, that's the update on that. So these things have a real bad issue with the back latch messing up, right? So my friend Kevin actually put, you can't really see, right there's the handle for it. A little bit dusty from driving on a dirt road today. There's the handle. Usually the handle breaks. You pull the handle. You can replace it with a metal or plastic one, as a lot of you guys like, yeah, we know, we already done it. And we're going to pop the back panel off. So you have the latch that goes, a cable goes from the latch up to the handle. But on top of the latch, this actuator mounts. So when Kevin bought an actuator, he bought the Chinese one. Well, as soon as it rained up the day, guess what? It stopped working. So it locked, wouldn't unlock. Actually, I had stuff in the back I couldn't get out. It was inconvenient as hell. So we got a Dorman, which is, I don't know, about the best we could find, which is made in Taiwan, apparently. Maybe a step better in China. I'll put a link in the description for this. This had good reviews. This was $70 some. The OE Toyota one was like $150. Goo, right? Toyota's got some expensive ass parts, even more expensive than this, believe it or not. But let's go and pull the panel off. We'll put the head mount on. We're gonna knock it out. It won't take but like 2 minutes and we'll have it done. Well, you guys are asking, where's the pegboard? Nathan, where's the pegboard? Put your tools up on the pegboard. Sort your tools. We got a bunch of tools, all the sockets off the cart. A lot of this stuff over here. The pegboard, it was special order. It won't be here till the 17th of November. Holy freaking crap, right? But I wanted the cherry wood pegboard, and to get that, you know, you just gotta wait. So let's go ahead and 10 mil. I think we need a Phillips bit. A nice Harbor Freight bit holder there. And let's do it to it. Now this thing is already missing these little strips. So if you have one of these cars, you'll need to take that off. Let me get one more thing here. Hold on. Hold on. We're going to get our pry tool, which is right here. You could use anything, really. This is what I have, so that's what we're going to use. Start one corner. Get off there, you heifer. We gotta take the bolt out there. Almost forgot. There's supposed to be a handle, but with anything else used, you don't get everything it came with from the factory, right? Tap up. Get off there, you heifer. Set that over to the side. Here we have our panel. Make sure this is flipped up. Our panel, we're gonna get our impact out here. All these out. We're not gonna unplug that. That thing does not like to be unplugged. We figured that out long ago. There we see this have her dangling. We're not going to mess with it. We're going to come back here next. We got 3 tins on the back side of that. That's going to release our latch. Put those over here. Let me see here. Holy crap. We're in a tight spot for videoing. Latch is undone. Reach in here. We're going to pull it up and out, just like so. We already unplugged it because that way it couldn't lock itself. So on here we have, what is it, 1, 2 screws. Number 1 Phillips. That was like a number 0 or something. I don't even know. That little screwdriver is too little. Can't break it loose? Awesome. So those little screws, if you go on the head, we'll get it just a regular set of lineman pliers here. I don't want to strip any of those out, so before we strip them out, we'll break them loose with this. Then we'll go in here with this. It still barely takes that out. Some crappy screws. Just like that. So that's positioned straight up and down. New one's positioned correctly. That should be at the unlock position. There it is. It's not a very hard thing to fix if you know what you're doing. But like a lot of you guys think, actually, he didn't have that in the right hole. Did he? Maybe he did. Yeah, I guess he did. This barely tightens up for strips. So just careful not to strip out the heads. You cheat it by using the pliers. This is going to go up. Let me see, where are we at here? We're like that. This one go over here to plug in. Like that. So if you get in there, you heifer. If you mess up and you have to buy, or it's messed up for you, and you have to buy the whole latch and the lock and the handle, just a latch and an OEM lock is about 300 bucks. It's like crazy expensive, right? So let's go ahead and start these. They're on the fast track to reinstallation. And here's the next thing. This rear window motor is actually bad. Kevin has it unplugged. That's like 200 bucks. Just insane prices for this stuff. And typical Toyota in fashion, it's only the same like 1 or 2 years, then they change it. So when you go on eBay or anywhere and try to buy stuff, you gotta be real careful what you buy because it won't fit, right? So we're right back together. Don't hog them down. You don't need nothing that crazy tight. Before we go any further, let's get the keys in my pocket. Let's make sure it functions before you put the cover back on. Oh, I can't lock it because it sounds good. It sounds good. We'll see. Okay, we're done with this. Let's go ahead and close it. Hopefully not to go to the car and try to open it. First of all, before we do anything, opens like that. Locked it. Won't open. Unlocked it. It won't open. All right, guys. So we're going to finish up the video. Got too tired last night to deal with this thing anymore. So this is what finally fixed it. I just kind of left this stuff off through that back there on top of her strap box. And like I fiddled with the latch, everything, nothing would ever fix it. I got to reading that we need to flip this around, take the 2 bolts out, flip it around, because what happens is that post gets worn so bad, it causes a problem, and that latch drags on it, and it can't unlock it. Because I could hold the latch in my hand, I took that off, held it in my hand, pushed it in there, it would work, it'd function right every time. I mounted the latch back in, I still had this unbolted, I could stick that in there, and I could function everything perfectly with the remote, never stick, right? So once I flipped this around, it's never stuck ever since. So let's see this morning what it's gonna do. Let's unlock and lock it. This thing needs to go to the car wash too. There's lock. It locked it. Unlock. Unlocked it. So that's kind of the end of it, I guess. I mean, a very finicky thing. If you guys have Sequoias, 4Runners, a lot of the Lexus stuff has the same type. No, Lexus has different. Lexus has an actual tailgate, so it's different. 4Runners, I don't know what all exact models they are, but it is an ongoing issue. Other than that, the vehicle is absolutely great. No issues at all. Are we going to lift this one? No, probably not, because the other one ate up ball joints and front end pieces like crazy after I lifted it. So we'll leave this one just the way it is. We want to put some different wheels on it. I'm just not sure yet. Like I said, it's only a temporary tow vehicle until we get stuff built here and I don't have to haul stuff inside of it anymore. Then we can buy something new. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Have a good day.